If you want to manifest your dream life, but there's not really a subliminal on the internet that you feel like really fits what you want, or if because of some of the previous past scandals, you want to be more safe, then this video is perfect for you, because in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to make your own subliminals, but also how to make them incredibly powerful and how to make them work. Hi internet best friends, and welcome back to my sleeper. In today's video, as you guys voted on, we're going to be talking about how to make your own subliminals. And if you don't know what subliminals are, then check out my videos that I've made on subliminals. I've made a video where I also explain what subliminals are, and some videos on the results that I've gotten from listening to subliminals. But in short, subliminals are basically messages that are supposed to affect your subconscious mind. They're usually under the level of what you can perceive consciously. So for example, you can have affirmations and then you can have music playing over them so you don't actually hear the affirmations, but in theory they're supposed to get into your subconscious mind and help you manifest what you want. Whether it's placebo effect or not, I've noticed so many crazy things happen in my life when I use subliminals. So at some point I decided to make my own, and it worked really well. If you guys don't want to hear that story, you can skip to this timestamp right here. Basically, at some point I was looking for a subliminal that was about growing on YouTube and growing on TikTok, but I would only find like social media subliminals in general, or like some YouTube ones. I don't know, I just didn't really vibe with them. So I was like, I'm gonna make my own subliminal. And in that subliminal, I had an affirmation of people on TikTok make fan pages for me and something about getting sponsorships. And when I was listening to that subliminal, the weirdest thing was that people on TikTok, for some reason, started making fan pages for me. Like, I haven't listened to that subliminal in such a long time now, and it hasn't happened since then. But when I was listening to the subliminal, I kid you not, all of this just like started popping up, and I was just like, what is happening in my life? So thanks to everyone who did that. And at the same time, that was when I got my very first offer to make a video for some channel in exchange for them sending me a makeup palette that I would use to make a review about. And it's also the makeup palette that you guys literally see in every single one of my videos. And there was also, which was like really crazy, I got an email from Truly Beauty, and I almost went through with that sponsorship, but I really didn't like the contract. Like, some things in there were just not okay with me. I really love those products, and I would have done it if there hadn't been that one like single thing in the contract. And also, that was the time where my YouTube channel was growing, I would say, the most, and my TikTok also hit 180,000 followers. And when I didn't use that subliminal, I didn't have those kind of things happen. So I was like, the subliminal has to be working. But yeah, that was my subliminal story. So now I'm going to be sharing with you guys the secrets to making powerful affirmations. First of all, your first step is get a piece of paper, or maybe open a Google document. Decide what your goal is and what you want this subliminal to do. For this hypothetical kind of like example subliminal, I'm going to do, let's say you want to manifest a boyfriend. After that, think about how you would feel if you already had this, and write the affirmations for there. Like, I'm so grateful for having a boyfriend. I'm always surrounded with love in my life. I am loved. I am admired. My boyfriend always wants to take me on beautiful dates. Think about also maybe like the qualities that you would want this person to have, and write those in there. I'm so grateful for my boyfriend who is always so attentive to me. I'm so grateful for having a boyfriend who really understands me. And a good thing is also to add kind of like a booster in there, so it helps you with manifesting. Booster affirmations would be something like, I manifest anything I want easily and effortlessly, and the affirmation of, I trust the universe. So you can put those in the subliminal too. Depending on what you want, you can also mix some confidence affirmations in there, like, I'm so confident, I'm effortlessly attractive and beautiful, if you're trying to maybe attract a relationship. Now, a really important thing that you guys need to keep in mind to make the affirmations powerful is to put the affirmations in present tense. So if we go back to the boyfriend example, I am so grateful for my boyfriend, something like that. Or I'm so grateful for having 1,000 followers on TikTok. Don't write the I want to have 1,000 followers on TikTok, or soon I will have 1,000 followers on TikTok. Write the affirmations as if it's happening right now, right here. And at the same time, you have to make the affirmations positive. Otherwise, you might attract something in your life that you really don't want. Like, for example, you want to say, all the comments on my videos are positive, instead of saying, I never get hate comments on my YouTube YouTube videos, because the word hate comments is still there and it's still going to be in your head and affecting it. And I know some people who go more for like law of assumption don't believe in this, but I personally think that positive affirmations are way better than just negating the negative fact. So like one more example for the boyfriend subliminal, for example, don't say like my boyfriend never cheats on me. Say my boyfriend is loyal to me, and that's a better affirmation. And another important thing to keep in mind with affirmations, don't say I want to have a boyfriend, I want to get this, I want that. Say I have, because with these affirmations you're again pretending to already have what you want and writing the affirmations from that place. Once you have your list of affirmations, what you're going to do is you're going to go to a new tab, find the text to speech, but also one that allows you to download whatever you put into speech in MP3 format. So I got this one right here. It's ttsmp3.com. I don't remember exactly which one I used for my subliminal because it was a long time ago. So paste it right here. Let's check the voice. If you don't like the voice, you can change it.
For me all the time. I have over
download, and then once you have the file downloaded, what you want to do is you want to put it in any video editing software. So if you have iMovie, you can put it in there. I personally have Final Cut, so I would put it in Final Cut. Speed up all of my affirmations, and you're going to have a longer affirmation list. Mine is like really small because I'm just doing this as an example for you guys. So you would copy it and paste it a bunch of times until it fits the length of the subliminal that you want to have. I personally like having 10-minute subliminals, so that way I can just listen to it twice, and the whole thing of like listening for 20 minutes a day to a subliminal is going to be fulfilled. You can even make it for 20 minutes, just like loop those affirmations on and on. So we're going to have something like this. Now, this is going to be kind of controversial, but what I want you to do is once you have reached the length that you actually want to have on there, I want you to go ahead and save that file. So you can just do audio only and just save it as an audio. The reason I want you to have that is because next step is going to be for you to find the songs that make you feel really happy. They make you feel like anything is possible, or maybe a song that really gets you in the mood for manifestation, or a song that really feels like you've manifested what you want. For example, if you're doing some kind of love subliminal, if you're doing manifest a boyfriend subliminal, I would go for some of my favorite love songs like Fire on Fire by Sam Smith. It's personal to you, and this is like really the advantage of making your own subliminals, because you can choose the music that you actually like and the music that makes you personally feel like you already have that manifestation, which is going to help you with manifesting that even more. It adds another layer to the manifestation, because not only are you going to be listening to those affirmations, you're also going to be listening to that music that makes you feel like you already have that manifestation, puts you in that feeling, and therefore lets you manifest faster, because the way you feel affects the way you act affects the outcomes that you get in your life. And make sure that those songs kind of have the right vibe to them, because for example, if you're making a love subliminal and you choose a song about love but it's kind of like a sad song, for example, like I really like Fools by Troye Sivan, which would not really be the best because you're listening to subliminal about getting into a relationship, but then you have lyrics that you're hearing that are like only fools fall for you, and the song is more about heartbreak, so it would kind of be contradicting the work that you're doing with your subliminal. So pick your songs wisely. For example, for my YouTube subliminal, I picked like all Disney songs because they make me feel really happy and as if everything is magical and anything is possible. And one of the songs that I had was That Girl by Drew and Selena. I think Selena is in that song. And the other song that I used in there was From a Cinderella Story, Once Upon a Song, where she's like, I'll make you believe in me, which makes me feel like I'm in a Cinderella story, a fairy tale, and I want to achieve all of that. And here comes the caveat. If you listen to that subliminal every single day, even if you have like a bunch of different songs in a 20-minute subliminal, you're going to start getting bored of those songs pretty fast. So that's the reason why I want you guys to save the audio affirmations separately, because now you're going to take your song and you're going to put it over the subliminal. You make it a little louder than the subliminal, so you decrease the loudness of the subliminal voices to the point where they're kind of audible but they're not completely heard. But the most important part is that it's still there. So something like this. So you're gonna do that for the whole length of your subliminal. If you're making, for example, a 20-minute subliminal, then you can just get more songs to fill up those 20 minutes. Don't just have one song repeating, because that's gonna get annoying like really fast. And if you don't like having songs, then you can do rain sounds. And once you get bored of those initial songs that you selected, you can just take your audio again, take some different songs, put some different songs over it, and keep listening to your subliminal without getting bored. Because I know when I listen to subliminals on YouTube, at some point I'm just like, how many times can I hear this melody? Like I'm just sick of it. And now here are some really important tips on how to actually make the subliminal work. So first of all, it's really good to listen to the subliminal 20 minutes a day. And at the same time, if you can, when listening to the subliminal, you can visualize having what you want. It's not really necessary, but sometimes it actually helps. And the most important thing is to not negate what you're trying to manifest with your words or your actions, because I've seen this happen when I used to watch like weight loss subliminals. I would go in the comments and people would be like, not me watching this while I'm eating a cake, or I can never be skinny. If you're listening to a subliminal, for example, again, to manifest love, don't be like, no one can ever like me. Like, don't negate the subliminal with your actions or your words. And that's the most important part. Now, if you guys want to know my experience with subliminals and some things that I've manifested in my life, especially like one of the craziest experiences that I had where I almost ruined my life with a subliminal, then check out this video right here. And there's also a whole playlist that I have that you can go into that has way more, and I hope this helped. I also want to make a quick note that this is not scientifically proven. This is more like law of attraction and theory, but honestly for me it has worked so many times. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!